Have you ever finished a meal and suddenly felt like your stomach turned into a balloon? Your abdomen becomes tight, your clothes feel uncomfortable. Sometimes the bloating is so intense that it feels like pressure inside your stomach. For millions of people, this happens almost every day. But here's the surprising part: bloating is not normal. Your digestive system was designed to process food efficiently and comfortably. If your stomach constantly feels swollen, heavy, or full of gas, your body may be trying to warn you that something inside your digestive system is not functioning properly. And in this video, we are going to talk about why your gut is always bloated, what modern science says about digestive health, and the hidden factors that may affect your microbiome, metabolism, and gut function. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel because here we talk about the science of gut health, digestion, metabolism, nutrition, and disease prevention. Understanding how your body works is the first step toward improving your health. Now, let's start with one of the biggest misconceptions about bloating. Many people believe bloating is caused simply by eating too much food, but in reality, bloating is often connected to how your digestive system processes food, not how much you eat. Your digestive system is a complex network involving the stomach, intestines, digestive enzymes, gut bacteria, and the nervous system. When all of these systems work together correctly, digestion happens smoothly. But when one part of the system becomes disrupted, the entire digestive process may slow down or change. One major factor that scientists are now studying is the gut microbiome. Inside your digestive system live trillions of bacteria. These microorganisms help break down food, produce vitamins, regulate inflammation, and influence metabolism. When the microbiome is balanced, digestion tends to function normally. But when the balance of gut bacteria changes, a condition often called dysbiosis, the digestive process may be affected. Certain bacteria produce gases such as hydrogen and methane while digesting food. If these gases accumulate in the intestines faster than the body can eliminate them, a person may experience bloating, abdominal pressure, and gas. Another factor that may influence bloating is digestive enzyme activity. Digestive enzymes help break down carbohydrates, proteins, and fats into smaller molecules that the body can absorb. If enzyme activity is reduced, food may remain partially digested as it enters the intestines. When this happens, gut bacteria begin fermenting the undigested food. Fermentation produces gases, and this may lead to bloating. This is why certain foods appear to trigger bloating more frequently. Foods rich in certain carbohydrates may ferment more easily in the gut, but food is not the only factor. Stress, sleep quality, hydration, and overall metabolic health may also influence digestion. Because your digestive system is deeply connected to the nervous system. In fact, scientists often call the gut the second brain. There are millions of nerve cells inside the digestive tract, constantly communicating with the brain through what is known as the gut-brain axis. When stress levels increase, digestion can slow down. When digestion slows down, food stays longer in the digestive tract. And when food stays longer in the gut, fermentation and gas production may increase, which leads us to the next important question. If bloating is not only about food, what other hidden factors could be affecting your digestive system? In the next part, we will talk about food intolerances, gut inflammation, and modern lifestyle factors that may contribute to chronic bloating. Because sometimes the cause of bloating is not obvious, but once you understand the mechanisms behind it, you can start making changes that support better digestion and gut health. Food intolerances and hidden gut inflammation. In the first part, we talked about how the gut microbiome, digestion, and stress can influence bloating. But there is another important factor that many people overlook: food intolerances. Unlike food allergies, which trigger an immediate immune reaction, food intolerances often create slower digestive symptoms. A person may eat a certain food and feel fine at first, but 1 or 2 hours later, symptoms may begin to appear. The stomach feels swollen, gas begins to build in the intestines. The abdomen feels tight and uncomfortable. This happens because certain foods can be difficult for the digestive system to break down. One of the most common examples is lactose intolerance. Lactose is the sugar found in milk and dairy products. To digest lactose, the body needs an enzyme called lactase. But many adults produce lower levels of lactase as they age. When lactose is not fully digested in the small intestine, it travels to the large intestine where gut bacteria begin to ferment it. This fermentation process produces gas, and that gas may lead to bloating, abdominal pressure, and digestive discomfort. Another group of foods often discussed in digestive health research are FODMAP carbohydrates. FODMAP stands for fermentable oligosaccharides, disaccharides, monosaccharides, and polyols. These carbohydrates are found in foods such as onions, garlic, beans, certain fruits, wheat products. For many people, these foods are perfectly healthy, but for individuals with sensitive digestion, FODMAP carbohydrates may ferment rapidly in the gut, producing gas and bloating. Researchers studying irritable bowel syndrome (IBS) have observed that reducing certain FODMAP foods may help decrease bloating in some individuals. But digestion is not influenced by food alone. Another factor receiving increasing attention in modern research is gut inflammation. Inflammation in the digestive tract can disrupt the normal function of the intestinal lining. The lining of the intestine acts as a barrier that helps control what enters the bloodstream. When the gut lining becomes irritated or inflamed, this barrier may become less efficient. Some researchers refer to this condition as increased intestinal permeability, sometimes called leaky gut. When the intestinal barrier becomes disrupted, the immune system may become more reactive. This reaction may influence digestion, gut bacteria balance, and inflammatory responses. Over time, chronic inflammation may contribute to symptoms such as bloating, abdominal discomfort, irregular digestion, and food sensitivities. Lifestyle factors can also influence inflammation inside the digestive system. For example, chronic stress can influence gut motility and gut bacteria. Poor sleep may affect hormone regulation and metabolism. Highly processed foods may influence inflammation and microbiome diversity. All of these factors interact with the digestive system in complex ways. And this is why improving gut health and digestion often requires a broader approach. It is not just about removing certain foods, it is about supporting the overall balance of the digestive system. But there is still one more important factor that can influence bloating, something many people experience every day without realizing it. And that factor is how and when we eat. In the next part, we will talk about eating habits, digestion speed, hydration, and simple strategies that may help reduce bloating naturally. Because sometimes small changes in daily habit can significantly improve how your digestive system functions. Daily habits that may be causing bloating. In the previous parts, we discussed how gut bacteria, food intolerances, and inflammation may influence bloating. But there is another important aspect of digestive health that many people ignore: daily habits. Sometimes the cause of constant bloating is not a medical condition, but the way we eat, drink, and live every day. Your digestive system is designed to work in a specific rhythm. When that rhythm becomes disrupted, digestion may slow down and gas production may increase. One of the most common causes of bloating is eating too quickly. When people eat fast, they often swallow excess air along with food. This air enters the digestive system and may accumulate in the stomach and intestines. At the same time, food that is not properly chewed becomes harder for digestive enzymes to break down. Large food particles take longer to digest and may ferment in the intestines. This fermentation process produces gas, which may contribute to bloating. Another habit that can influence digestion is low water intake. Water plays a critical role in digestive health. It helps move food through the digestive tract and supports the activity of digestive enzymes. When hydration levels are low, digestion may slow down. Slower digestion allows food to remain longer in the intestines, which may increase fermentation and gas production. Physical activity is another factor that can influence gut health. Movement helps stimulate intestinal motility, the natural contractions that move food through the digestive system. When people spend long periods sitting without movement, digestion may become slower. This is why many individuals notice that a short walk after meals can help reduce feelings of heaviness or bloating. Another factor often overlooked is chronic stress. Your digestive system is closely connected to your nervous system through the gut brain axis. When the body experiences stress, the nervous system shifts into what is known as a fight or flight state. In this state, the body prioritizes survival functions rather than digestion. Blood flow to the digestive organs may decrease, and digestive processes may slow down. Over time, chronic stress may affect gut bacteria, digestion speed, and inflammation levels. Sleep quality may also influence digestive health. Poor sleep can disrupt hormones that regulate metabolism and appetite. Research shows that sleep deprivation may affect the gut microbiome and inflammatory processes in the body. When these systems become imbalanced, symptoms such as bloating may become more frequent. The important thing to understand is that bloating is not just about food, it is about the entire ecosystem of your digestive system. Your gut health depends on the interaction between gut bacteria, digestive enzymes, metabolism, nervous system signals, lifestyle habits. When these systems are balanced, digestion becomes more efficient and comfortable. Supporting gut health may involve simple steps such as eating more slowly, staying hydrated, improving sleep quality, and managing stress levels. These small changes may help your digestive system function more smoothly. And when digestion improves, many people notice that bloating becomes less frequent. Understanding how the digestive system works is one of the most powerful tools for improving overall health. Because the gut plays a role in metabolism, immunity, inflammation, and energy levels. If you found this information helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel because here we talk about the science of gut health, digestion, metabolism, nutrition, and disease prevention. Your digestive system works every day to support your health. The question is simple. Are you giving it the conditions it needs to function properly?